company includes longtime American residents of Japan and, of course, Japanese citizens as well. So let's bring out Cerego. Hi, guys. Hey. So, what is this? You've got a bunch of devices, but what is it?
What is? We are an adaptive technology platform with deep roots in the science of learning and memory. And our mantra is information into knowledge. And today we're going to take the next big step ahead together. First, this is Daisuke Hojo, our COO. We're going to show you a little bit about the current platform. It's a virtual personal assistant for learning. It's geared at languages right now, particularly for structured information. So let's go to the PC. Daisuke, let's take a look at your content.
Yeah. This is my total progress, study progress.
Okay, so Daisuke is an avid user of iKnow. He studied 860 items. He's done about 21 hours in the course.
Yes.
This is a course where you can learn, what, English if you're a Japanese speaker?
Daisuke's focused on English here. It works for English for Japanese, which is our main market. It's also Chinese for Westerners and Chinese for Japanese. The platform actually works in 198 languages in any direction, but this is our main focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's this right here?
Yeah, study calendar. The calendar shows how much I studied each day.
Cool. It looks like you did a lot of work coming into AsiaD.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What else do we have here?
Yeah, and next, this is my latest achievements.
Cool.
And this area shows my study recent activities.
Great.
Okay, but there's a lot of language learning things out there, and what makes this different?
What makes this different? This has an adaptive, personalized engine under the hood that manages the entire experience for the learner. So let's show them.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me give you some context here. So this is a course of 3,000 core English words. We basically developed them using a statistical model of English. So this is 95% coverage of written and spoken English. Why don't you jump through?
Entrance.
This is a new word being presented. Let's look at the sentences.
The dog was blocking the entrance to the room.
So we've taken that core word and we've surrounded it
I'll meet
with
you by the
high-fidelity
main
content.
entrance to the school.
Okay, go ahead.
Custom.
So now this is a word that Daisuke's seen in the past and is giving him a quiz. Do you know what this is?
Yes.
You going to get it right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't he game it? He's the COO.
There are many interesting customs in her country.
He's demo man. So that's a very easy quiz. And what happens is as Daisuke goes through it, he'll be challenged with more and more difficult quizzes. And the system will monitor and control each item and figure out what he needs to see in the future.
Once again, Rosetta Stone, I can think of other things that are adaptive.
It's sort of like a Schwinn to a Ducati. Okay, I mean, you ride them, but we have a very powerful science-based engine under the hood. But let us show you where it goes.
Yeah, show us the new stuff.
We'll show you the new stuff. So one of the things that's new about this system is that we can take any kind of content from the environment. So imagine that same app here in the context of Obama.
Doubt.
And there's the word, and there's the audio from Obama.
If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America is a place where all things are possible.
So that same learning app with this content. Make sense?
Using actual fresh.
We're using actual fresh content
That's not so
from the
fresh.
environment.
It's 2008, but I
Well,
mean, it's,
he's still president.
he's
so
still president. That's
we think
right.
it's valid. Let me just show you Chinese. Daisuke, let's just switch over to the tablet for a second.
By the way, could the user pick? Is this like pre-integrated, this particular Obama thing, or could I?
Are you going to steal my thunder here?
No.
I mean, we're going to go there.
All right.
Let's take a look at the tablet for a second. I just wanted to quickly show you that we've got the reverse going for learners of Chinese as well.
学校
School, the example
他去
sentences,
学校了。
etc.
名字
So we could go through the same experience with Chinese content. All right, so let's jump to what's new, what we're releasing today for the first time at AsiaD. So Daisuke, do you read Walt's articles on the journal?
So no,
Would you like to be able to?
I wish I could.
Yeah. Imagine if you could now, instead of just taking that canned content, basically reach out and scrape unstructured content into our system. And that's what I'd like to show you. So what I've done is I've picked your article, the tribute to Steve Jobs, and what I can do is, I'm going to use this mouse, I can come through and I can select text. So I can take any text content, and I can come here and I can paste it into our parser. And so there's the content. And what it's going to do is it's going to run some linguistic tools that's going to pull out the keywords and phrases from that piece and match it against content in our
Will this
system.
allow me to fire the editors that edit my stories?
We could talk afterwards about
Okay,
that.
all right.
Okay, so here is the article on the left, and here you see the keywords and phrases highlighted. We can listen to the audio.
Year.
Hour.
And we could go through and basically use this as an audio dictionary to help understand the article. But what's really cool also is we can go through and select any content that we want on an item-by-item basis.
And what's happening on the right as you do that?
On the right, what it's showing us is the words we're picking. So when I pick conversations, it jumps to conversation, it highlights the word. So I've selected, I'll just pick 11 of these words, and I'll say add to course.
Oh, fascinating.
Let's hope so. Now what it's doing is it's creating a course based on that content. So it's pulled the content together, and it's come through. On the left-hand side, we have the word. In the middle, we've got this sentence from your piece, and then we've got it matched to content within our system. And from this point, actually, we can study this content in the context of your article. So we'll fire up the Learning app. Okay. There's your article. Here are the key words and phrases from that article that we just selected. We actually have some progress on these. We've already seen 3 of these items before, so it's keeping track of that.
Business.
So there's the core word that we picked.
Since I am a product reviewer and not a news reporter charged with covering the company's business, he felt a bit more comfortable talking to me about things he might not have said to most other journalists.
Text-to-speech, we support it in 21 languages. You could go through and put native audio in there as well. And then we've got the translation from our friends at Google. So there's the word in the context that you wrote, and here it is matched in our
Exchanging
system.
business cards is an important part of doing business.
She employs 3 assistants in her business.
So that's for a web article. If we can come back up here, let's think about this also in the context of other type of content. So let's say that we were interested in learning more about Kara. Where would you go to learn about Kara? Well, one place that you could go.
She's a very private person. It's very
But
hard to find out anything about
But
her.
we got her on Twitter, and there's 800,000 people following her around on Twitter. And so what we did was we said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we could scrape this content and use this in a learning application? So what we've done in the interest of time is preload a program where we've taken her content, and today for the very first time I'd like to reveal Swisher English for Chinese learners. And let's show this on the iPhone if we could. Okay, so are we on the iPhone? So here's the same thing. Obviously cloud-based, the solution runs across all of this. And I will start this up.
Troll.
Okay, so if you follow Kara, you know troll is a key word. And then we have our example
Troll.
sentences.
It's tough for me to put up with trolls on Twitter, but somehow I will survive. What are you talking about? Look, you are really a troll at this point, and I am going to have to bid you bye.
Let's take a look at another item.
Make out. At least you can still make out in New York City cabs.
And that's her
for
picture.
now.
So this is designed for Chinese people to learn English from Kara.
Remain. Go out with.
And if I proceed a little further,
What will happen to China if they all learn their English from Kara?
we'll have to find out.
I don't know.
Uh-oh, obviously my Chinese is not so good.
Make out.
That's basically the idea. So we can scrape any kind of content into this system, and we can
Make
match
out.
it with the learning material in our system.
Troll.
Troll, I know that one.
So if someone in China wants to make out with a troll,
This is the application for that.
thank you guys.
Thanks very much.
Thanks very much. It's good. Well done.